Welcome back, everyone, to Pinetopia. Since the last episode, I decided to replace the oak walls with spruce walls, and you may be wondering, why did I do that? And it's because the ceiling is oak, and I obviously didn't want to go around having the same wood for both the walls and the ceiling. So I substituted all the walls, and I see that they're now higher, and I've got more walls done here. So we've got this room in here. We have our kitchen. I've now moved all the food chests into here. So this is now, so we have fruits and veggies, meats, grains, sweet stuff, eggs. Not sure what I'll do with those two yet, but I'm sure I'll come up with something. And of course, the oven's over there. This is our dining hall. I moved the door here, the side door here. It's less and less of a secret door than it was in the original, because it was supposed to be a secret door that was right around here. I decided to move it into the center. It's still connected to the dining hall, and I think the dining hall is a good place to have one. This is all going to be closed up. I don't know if I am going to put any sort of closet here or something like this, because it sounds like a good place to put a closet. And of course, we're going down here and we have the little meditation areas right over there. So I have all this lined out now. Good. Now, actually, what this is going to do is this shows you. Well, actually, it doesn't, because I would have to go around. Never mind. Now, actually, I think it's a bit small having only two exits here, but it's in the module here. On this side, there won't be any sort of exit because we're going to have actually probably what I'll be working on today, and that is to get the line of plants in here, because there are supposed to be a tribute to agriculture going along in this wall here. There are 10 in the module, but I think with the scales in which we are dealing with here, I think 13 would be a better number here. And right here, that's where I put the doors on the other end there. And that's what I do when there are no doors there. Same thing over there. And of course, these are the stairs up. So should I do this in the same? Yeah, I guess I'll probably have to just do another one of these spruce walls over here. So there will be an extra layer of wall right over here, and we won't be seeing the outer wall here, unlike in the other parts of the temple. So let me just get this up and maybe even raise the walls a little bit, and I'll be back. Here's a little trick that we've got, and that is that we have that little slab spot right there. I've therefore retrieved some oak slabs, and I'll have some oak slabs going up all the way. Oops. Wonderful. So I'll just add a little extra layer of oak support on there. We can say that is probably anchored onto the side, so that you need the little extra space in order to anchor it. I guess that'll make sense. There you go. There you go. And then I have a nice spot in which I could place my place looking on there. And I was wondering, does that look bad in any way? Since it matches with the ceiling, I don't think it's too bad. So I think it'll work. And I'll probably have to do this all the way around too, because I'll have to do it wherever we have ceilings connecting to walls. What we're going to do on top of this is we're going to have some nooks, and we're going to have those out of jungle to match the floor with what would have been there. And well, of course, we do have that all over again. We'll just have to live with that. So we'll have these little nooks here. What are we going to do about lighting? That's going to be an interesting question I need to resolve. Jack-o'-lanterns. Well, jack-o'-lanterns might do. Maybe not here. Perhaps right up here. Maybe having... I really don't want to use jack-o'-lanterns here. I wonder if I could get some... Did I just hear a wandering villager? Hold on. I need to see if there's a wandering villager outside. Just in case he has some acacia. Oh, here he is. Hello. Dark oak. Acacia! Yes! One moment there. I've got some emeralds for you. Yes, very well. 10. Well, I only need one acacia because pretty sure that's going to grow up nice and... How'd you get down there so quickly? Good grief. Hello. Now, where were we? Oh, yes. I need some acacia saplings. So, let's see. No. Yeah, acacia sapling. Good. Anything else I need? I have plenty of dark oak. I don't need the charcoal fish. I don't need sand. I don't need wheat. I don't need brown mushrooms. I think that will be enough for there. So let's go plant my new acacia, and that will give me a full set of wood types. Very, very nice. There you go. Oh, yeah. My final bee nest, but unfortunately I don't have silk touch anymore. So I won't be able to do anything about that until... I know, I should have preserved that axe, but I didn't. Wow, one usually doesn't run into acacia trees that have 0 saplings. We've run into such things in the past. I just want to make sure that we don't run into that rare acacia tree that has 0 saplings. Well, one possibility is to use acacia for those pillars that I was just doing. Did I just see a sapling drop? I thought I saw a sapling drop. Maybe it was an illusion. Well, I will try to get all this out, collect any saplings that I find, plant some more, and see if I get a nice collection of saplings and acacia wood. And what I'm thinking of doing is to... right, there we go. Is to use acacia instead of jungle for those pillars. And if I do that, then I might be able to use jack-o'-lanterns as my lighting source. So it was interesting that he would come by just as I was considering which lighting source I should use, because it may actually resolve the question, because I think acacia might match a jack-o'-lantern in a way that jungle wood would not. Now, the advantage of jungle, of course, is that it matches the pattern on the floor. So we will have to go and measure whatever we do against that. Now let's try see how it works with acacia. And if it doesn't look totally ugly, I think it might work. Thank you. looks like you have helped make a decision on what we're going to do for this little venture here. Now, only you weren't stuck where you're at. Hmm. Oh well, you'll find a way to disappear at some point, I guess. There you go. And onward. It appears that there are actually 14 of these. So what are we going to put into these? We're going to... Oh, first thing, we're going to sleep because I just heard somebody drinking a potion of invisibility. Now, the plan is to have plants in here. So I will till each of these and have some sort of farm plant in there. And since I'm doing farm plants in there, the jack-o'-lanterns will fit in there better than I was thinking of just a few moments ago. The question is, at what intervals do we put the jack-o'-lanterns? Now, if I put one here, I believe that'll light us here. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. Right, goes up to there. It doesn't quite light this, but we do have whatever lighting we have down this hall covering that. The idea here is I believe we can do this 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, right, so you go 3 empty and then the next one 1, 2, 3, and then one here. 1, 2, 3. Well, that'll only go up to here, it sounds like. I think I'm going to change that slightly so that the end comes out right. I should start to count from that end. And for this end, we want to be, we're thinking we're not going to be made up on that side. So I will want to be, I think, covering all the way up to here. So 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9. Yeah, that's what I should do. 1, 2, 3, and then fill that one up. 1, 2, 3, fill that one up. 1, 2, 3, and fill this one up. And that'll then give us a little bit of extra lighting down in that way. I think that will work. Let me get rid of the torches and check the lighting for the corridor and see if I computed everything properly. I have checked out all of the lighting in here, and the minimum we have is 8, which is good. This little connector is fine because that is well lit. So now that leaves us what to do with where the dirt is exposed. And the natural thing for us to do is to put in some trapdoors. Now I've got several choices as for trapdoors. Let's check each of these out. There's jungle, which, well, that one blends in, and that one looks like it's insecure, so that doesn't look like it's going to work all that well. I think oak is going to have the same problem. Yeah. Well, that doesn't fade in, but that does look insecure for there. Now a, there is the spruce. Yes, the spruce. The spruce there is pretty good, I think. A bit dark in there. Let's check some other. Of course, this is also dark, but at least it matches with the floor. So that's what's in favor of the dark oak. Now this, of course, is used in many spruce villages, so that's not too bad from that score. Let's see, which one have we not? I'm not even going to consider birch. What about acacia? Hmm. That's right. Acacia was the first one I did. It's jungle that I haven't done yet. Yeah, that has the same problem as acacia. While it matches the floor well enough, it makes that look insecure. So it will have to be down to dark oak and spruce. It was good to check each of those out. And I believe we'd have the same trouble if we attempted to do it with birch. So that one's not even getting tested. I think that birch would look even worse in there. Let's see. See, that's more subtle, and that goes better with the floor. Let's go with the floor, all right? So I'll just create more trapdoors and apply them. Of course, we do have a slight problem over here where you can't get through the door. We're going to have to end this one early on that end. That's all I've got to say, because there's nothing else for it, because we can't get through the door if we do that. Now, one possibility, of course, is to move the door, because it's no longer going to be in the center there, because it has to be on one side or the other. So I could just simply move the door, and then I'll be able to keep the pattern all the way through. One door down. All right, good. Down, down. Well, we also have that little problem, which we also have to deal with. Oh, it's the little details that you've got to get around. Now that we have our door back, all I should need now is to apply my button, put the trapdoor in. It now fits. And that means I just need to put a button there so I can get out this way. Good. It all works. Now I can get back to putting this up. Now, of course, I will also need some seeds in order to plant here. So I need some seeds. I'm sure I have a hose stashed somewhere. Put some seeds up. It doesn't matter that it's going to take a long time, since they won't be hydrated, because it's going to be a display piece and not anything done for serious farming. Now that I have some seeds, let's see how this goes. I will first put in beet there. Then I can put in wheat, melon, pumpkin, potato, and carrot. Now that leaves 4 more. And for the last 4, I'll include the 4 native types of saplings, meaning the birch, oak, dark oak, and spruce, since those are the ones that I've found in the local area. And the 2 exotic ones, the acacia and the jungle, will be left out of that since they're not local. But I think that will make a good mix for what to put into that area. Now, the birch and the oak, of course, are the most local of them. The dark oak, I think, isn't too far away. The spruce is near my spawn. I don't know what. Ah. Yeah. How do I get around that one? Fortunately, if I put the button here, it still works. And it's even on the proper side here. Ah, okay, good. I was almost afraid that it would do something nasty with the button that's on the other side, but that one only has a problem if it's if the button was on this side. So now I took care of the button problem. I've got my saplings in there. I've got some plants that I suspect are going to at some point grow. I'll just let them grow naturally. I'm not going to bother bone milling them or anything like that and see what happens there. But that's it for today's episode. We have our first draft of our Hall of Plants done here. And I guess that means that we need to choose another room to do because this is just a corridor leading to the stairs. Why they designed it that way, I have no idea, but that's the way dungeons are sometimes. So the question is, what is going to be next? We have perhaps the dining room could be a good one to go into. The dining room and the kitchen we have here, and we do have this little room here, but that's going to need some sort of fabric divider. I don't know how we're going to do that one. That's something I'm going to have to think of when we get back for the next episode of Piney Plays Minecraft Pinetopia.